Hey folks, welcome back to Good Enough Customs. So, it has been a hot minute since I've been out here in the shop. Not a whole lot has happened out here in the shop. So, heads from the big block still sitting over there. Big block still sitting with a bag on it. Trophy still doing trophy things. Steve doing Steve things. K5, yeah, doing K5 things. So, it's kind of a weird time right now. I don't know exactly how to kind of explain it, but I'm gonna do my best. So, I've actually not been in the shop for almost 3 weeks, or right at 3 weeks, something like that. A lot of it is just, I'm just getting burned out. I hate to say it, but something has to give. And it's been, unfortunately, coming out here to the shop and doing stuff. I know I've said it a few times in past episodes, talking about, I got work, I got all this stuff going on. Well, that's the real life thing. That's really is what's going on here. So basically over the last 3 weeks, I have not been in the shop. As a matter of fact, I've gone through to great lengths not to be in the shop, mainly because I was teetering on that edge of just being like, I'm done. It's sad to say that you can get to that point where you're just like, I'm freaking done. I don't want to turn a wrench for a while, but I got there. I got to that point where I was like, nope, no wrenches to be turned. I've got parts ready to go on a bunch of stuff. I've got this motor that's ready to get put together. Just don't have the inkling to get out here and do it. Now, granted, last week I didn't have time because I was just getting absolutely destroyed at work. But it's kind of one of those sad reality type things. Like I said, working a full-time job. I'm a single dad. Keeping up the house, keeping up with Jackson, keeping up with work, and then trying to do all this at the same time. It just really got to be too much. 3 weeks. I haven't done a damn thing out here. I kind of hate it because I feel like I've kind of wasted those 3 weeks, but at the same time, I'm actually slightly rested now. And in case you didn't know, I'm actually supposed to be headed to Atlanta today for Hot Rod Power Tour 2023. But of course, my HVAC unit went out a few weeks ago, or a month ago, something like that. I ended up having to pay like $8,000 to get that thing going. So, Power Tour budget kind of, it went to keep my house cool. So, now, here comes Power Tour. I'm like, well, I've already got the week off. So the plan is this week is to work on the Blazer. And I'm still planning on doing that. Probably not going to hit it as hard as I had originally thought. Mainly because I've been spending so much time out here doing the YouTube, getting the weekly videos out, doing that whole grind, that I've let so many things go by the wayside when it comes to maintaining my house and keeping stuff up. So I've got to do some work on and around the house. I hate it, but I got to do it. I'm not a big fan of yard work and landscaping. Those are some big things I haven't touched in a year and a half. So, pretty bad. So all that's kind of the long way around of saying I'm still going to be doing videos. I'm still going to be working on stuff. It just may be a little sporadic for the next couple months. I don't think I'm going to have a weekly release schedule just right now. It may be every couple weeks, to where, I'll do a video that gives me plenty of time for editing. That gives me plenty of time for these type things. So it might end up being like a twice a month type upload. I do want to get back to the once a week. But really what I've got to do is I got to focus on getting my house in order. and not burning myself out. And that's a big key is I put a lot of pressure on myself to get stuff done, and then it ends up, stuff doesn't get done. I spread myself thin. I'm really bad about that, but just kind of go with it, So, like I said, probably going to back it down to maybe twice a month on the uploads, which, yeah, I know, kind of sucks. But that kind of gives me a little bit of a break. Lets me actually get out and enjoy stuff, because it was to where I wasn't able to go out and hit some of the shows, some of the cruises and things like that I really, really wanted to do. One, because I was just dog tired. And then two, because I'm like, well, shit, I can't keep doing videos on car shows, because those always, they never do all that great. So, so, you know, I would elect not to go to a show and stay home and work on stuff instead. And I hated that I was doing that. So I figure if I can kind of back this off, maybe a little bit, maybe I can get a little bit of breathing room, maybe make the content a little bit better quality. Because I know on these short days, like, you know, it's like I've got 6 hours to get a video done, and then I got to hurry up and get it all edited, uploaded, and done all in the same day. So, you know, it really kind of puts stuff, you know, moving quick, and the quality of video isn't as good. So anyhow, with all that being said, yeah, so now this week's video is pretty much just this, because like I said, I haven't been out here in like 3 weeks, except to move, you know, Steve in and out. I've been to a few shows, been to a few, you know, cruise ins and things like that here lately. You know, getting out, actually enjoying my truck. So, so anyway, so this video, yeah, it's kind of lacking. There's not really any working on anything going on. I'm out here in the shop. Mom and Dad's up. Mom and Dad's up in town, for the weekend, and, just had dinner, or had lunch with them. And then Dad was just like, hey, can you make me a bracket? I was like, maybe. He goes, I need one just like this. So I got, like, I think this goes to an antique candle holder or something like that. I'm not sure, but he needs me to make one of these. So that's going to be the first thing I'm doing in the shop in a hot minute. So, and he's like, I would make it. He's like, but I don't have a welder, because at their new place, I guess he doesn't have 220 in the garage for his welder. But, so that's what I'm fixing to do, is get working on this guy. So anyhow, if y'all guys got any questions or comments or anything like that, just drop them down below, shoot me an email, whatever, doesn't matter. I check them all. You know, and then either next week or the week after will be a new video coming out, and it's either going to be the Blazer or it's going to be the motor. One or the other. Maybe something else. I don't know. So we're going to get that all figured out here before long. But probably Blazer, because I need to do some stuff to that. So, so yeah, so here in another week or two, we'll have another video coming out, and it should be of the Blazer, maybe the motor, probably the Blazer. So anyways, I do appreciate y'all guys watching. Appreciate y'all hanging with me. I know it's been a little rough over the last couple months. Like I said, my enthusiasm level has gone from up here where it usually is to slowly creeping on down to where I'm just like, I don't want to go out in the shop. I don't want to do this. Not today. I'm tired. And, yeah, I think taking a little bit of time off has kind of helped kind of get me back up, give me a little break. So, so I appreciate y'all guys sticking with me. So, again, any questions, comments, or anything like that, just throw them down below. I look at all of them. So, all right, I guess I'll see y'all guys next time. So just remember, it ain't got to be perfect, just good enough. And we'll see y'all next time.